So a couple of other things. My turn, when I turn, I need to make a half a turn only at a time. And then I need to switch feet. Okay? So as I turn, I'm doing half a turn and half a turn. So this three-step turn is a 360 turn, just one turn. Okay, so I do step, half a turn, half a turn. That's it. Okay, so if I'm trying to turn more than half a turn on one foot, I can, but that's not part of this three-step turn. We'll talk about those other turns in a different video. Okay, so everything's in line, and my feet, as I step, really are going to come together. When I wind up, that's my, if you go back to the first couple of videos where we talk about how to measure the size of your step, I'm not stepping any larger than what my body's already measured size of the step is going to be. So in order to measure, I just point my foot out to the side, and wherever my leg falls to make that line is where my weight is going to transfer to. That's the size of my first step. Okay? So as I rotate, I'm just going to find that spot, and then when I finish, I should be able to also have that same spot. That means the step is controlled, and I don't have any extra energy put into this step. Let me do a few of those on the back. Okay. So as I'm on my right foot, I just pick my right heel up and put my left heel down. That's the weight change I have. Then I go feet together. Now as I open this way, you can see I should end up in this same controlled position. If I'm taking too big of a step, here's an example of a bad one. If I'm taking too big of a step, then you can see that I'm in this kind of off balance position again, which we don't want. Control and balance, that's what we're going for. Okay. So I step, I turn, and I step. Okay. All right, so I'm turning on the balls of my feet, but my heels are actually pretty close to the ground. They're kind of just skimming across the top of the ground. I'm not up on my toes. There are some turns where we'll go up on our toes. Okay? This is not one of those. Okay? Those happen especially like in waltz and foxtrot. We have to rise. This one in cha-cha doesn't have any rise in this turn. Okay, so I'm going to stay flat-footed as I turn and allow my heels to be just skimming across the floor. They're touching the ground. Maybe I can slide a piece of paper underneath them, but they're very close to the ground. So I'm not going up. So if you go up to your toe to turn, in my opinion, is not the correct way to do it, or it's not the way that I teach it. Let me say it that way. Okay. So as I step, rotate, and open, you can see hopefully my heels are very close to the ground. Okay. So step on it, turn, and step. Okay. So the heel is very close to the ground. Let me see if I can do a couple of those from the back so you can see. Step, side,